It's been 26 years since Lehman's pride has decimated the men of the glass continent. A generation has passed and the old heroes have yielded to time. The young have come to test their will against the realm and have their names remembered. Their blood shall mix upon the field of battle, making them sister and brother. The time has come to tell the story. Gather round, weary travelers, and hear the tale of how the realm was tamed and fear was conquered. Let us tell you the days of high adventure.
And welcome back. Hi, I'm Steve. I'm going to be the DM for you today. Let's go around and give us some intros.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I play Penelope.
I am Jessie. I play Jules.
Hi, I'm Jen. I play Trissa.
I'm Kim. I play Fallon.
I am Haley, and I play Pearl.
Cool. Lovely. We're going to do a quick recap. This is episode 2, so go for it, Jules.
All right, so this is Jules giving the recap of what I remember last time. We all came to the City of Glass. We watched a parade, Lehman's Pride Parade, where it seems to be a scheduled off-gassing for the people as a whole, so they don't rise up and riot. It's kind of like they're forced to get angry at these people that are walking by in the parade. Very weird. None of us felt that way while the parade was happening, but we saw it happen that everybody got really angry and upset while they were going by. Then we went into the Ten Thunders Guild Hall. We waited a long time for our turn to come in. Went into a large hall when we got pulled in, the 6 random people that I was with anyway. And there were 3 women that were in the guild, basically illusioned into believing that there was an attack happening. We did what we did. We got offered guild placement, I guess you could say, or we got hired for the guild based on our actions, which was pretty heroic and awesome, if I do say so myself, because, you know, my sleep spell took down 3 people at once. And then we signed contract, put pinky rings on, and we are now deciding which guild contract to take.
Cool. Excellent. Let's just do a real quick recap of each contract just so the listeners can reorientate themselves with it.
The first one is Temple of the Blossom Tree. It's in Ashenvale, about a week away. It's basically a haunted house, kind of, clear the temple thing.
Gotcha. And that temple is contested with the Temple of Nox, which you do have a cleric of in your group. Okay.
Wait, is it Nox or Nyx?
Nyx. Sorry.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I was so
fault.
confused. I was like,
Nyx.
Nox.
Sorry.
The second one is a new Thieves Guild in Rivercross, contracted by the Back Alley Boys. It's been basically find the group and either kill them or enfold them into a local guild. So it's find some thieves and kill them or make them our friends.
Third one is hunt and figure out what the heck's going on with Bleak, the Oatcast druid. He has been asking some weird questions. Some people have been disappearing, and they want us to find him, figure out what the hell's wrong with him, and either bring him back or deal with him.
Fourth one is about a guy named Two-Toned and his egg. It was stolen from his house, and guards are pretty scared, and they want us to find the thief and kill him, and or return him to the queen and find his egg.
Mine is in Fantal, and we are going to, there's a bunch of ruins there where there was an avalanche, and the Duke of Fantal and his religious colonies were given a plot to the land to start a society dedicated to the god Addis. Is that good enough?
Great. Okay, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves and let me know what you decided.
So
I say we make the thieves our friends.
I like hers because of the update with the Lost Party already and the fact that they're giving a bonus to pay. So there's 2 paydays in one spot. If we go there, figure out what happened to the druid, and then also find out what happened to the other party that they said first, which is why I choose that one, the bonus payday.
Does it seem a little more dangerous because they already sent 2 people that failed?
Well, I mean, we could ask the guild if we could look at their fingers. They said the markers look weird, right? So we could ask them and see, hey, do you know what their fingers are doing? Do we think they're dead? How dangerous do we think this Bleak guy is. His name's Bleak.
Yeah. That's a really good idea, I think. Can we do that now, actually?
Sure. You approach Quorum about it?
Yeah.
Okay. You see her pretty much in a book going over some spells, and she looks up at you and says, "Oh, yes. Yes, what can I do for you?"
I'm
Have
so
you
sorry
chosen?
to interrupt you. We've almost made our decision.
Yes.
But is there any way for us to kind of see what's going on with the two that are missing?
Sharwin and
Bleak.
Caliban.
Oh, yes, those idiots. She turns around and it's like magic mage hands the slides of the wood panels, and it goes to one, and you see 5 rings. 3 of them have skeletal fingers in it. The other 2 are green, and the veins you can see are black, but they are still moving.
Does that look familiar to me?
Can we roll Arcana? Or
There was
doesn't
5.
she
I thought
know?
there was
She
just
doesn't
2
know.
people.
She said
Oh
idiots.
yeah,
so-
3 of them
Yeah.
are skeletal. Yeah, 3 of them are skeletal. So my guess
Do
is
you want to ask her about it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that
Oh,
mean?
yes, they lost the rest of their group 3 years ago, and none of them paid for resurrection, and those 2 haven't bothered to go after them and bring back their bodies or anything.
Such a nice group.
Yes.
What is the green with black?
Oh, we haven't really been able to research much of it. We've been a little busy at the moment. But you're welcome to do whatever research you like. We do
Okay.
have an extensive library here.
does that look familiar to me?
Give me knowledge nature.
Because I can't remember.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Knowledge
With
na-
advantage, yeah.
Nature?
Nature or religion, you can take either one.
Oh, I think I'll take religion.
Didn't you say you can track them?
Oh yes, we know exactly where they are.
Oh.
They're just outside of Oakhurst. I believe we placed that in that.
20. Not natural.
Not natural.
It's fake 20.
Fake 20. Does look familiar to you.
Does?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever you choose to share is completely up to you.
And
Alright.
so, are they close to where I was when I saw that?
They are not.
They're not. They're in a different place,
Correct.
like really far away.
Correct.
Okay. That's weird. And then I know the guild hired me for my initial run as well, right?
Right.
I'm going to ask Coram, did someone by the name of Mary May come back and report anything about her recent expedition?
Nothing comes to mind, but I don't believe I'm her patron. You might have to speak with Mouse or Falconet.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. Feel free to research whatever you like in the library. If that
Well,
helps.
where is the library?
Second floor, you'll notice all the books quite fast.
Hey guys, do you mind if I
Yeah, let's check it out.
alright.
Head there.
Head up to the library.
You go to the second floor, there's a very long hallway with glass doors in green and black and red. You see one open and you see just entire outside of the walls basically stacked with glass bookshelves. There's books upon books upon books on books.
Is there a librarian?
There is no librarian. You do feel unseen servants. You felt them before. There's at least a dozen in here.
Ah, okay. Unseen servants, can you find me a book on poisons and conditions that would cause a person to be green with black veins?
Yeah. You just hear the.
Oh, I thought they said yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a DM. Yeah, not an unseen servant. Yeah, you just hear the wind blowing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can
they're
you
not that smart.
point me to where the poison section is?
You see a green glow basically in one section of the books.
Do you guys agree this is a poison of some kind? Or where should we start our looking?
I've seen this before, actually. So if we do want to go down this path, I think it would be possible. I'd like to go down. I'd like to find this guy now. I'd like to find Bleak. But if we do, we will probably be fighting some form of undead. I don't know much more than that. I did run into a bunch of other people when I encountered this, Miss Mary May. I don't know who her patron is, but they're part of the guild as well. We could maybe find them, see if they learned anything after they reported it. They did lose 3 out of 5. There were 5 of them?
There were 5.
There were 5. They lost most of their party doing this as well, oddly enough. I didn't see 3 of them. I think they were there in some way, shape, or form. at some point in time, maybe.
But Quorum said that the 3 party members were lost
Yeah,
a few years ago.
it wasn't this party
So-
in particular.
No, Mary May's party died.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
no.
also lost 3 out of 5.
No. Yeah. I don't know if that was a related incident. It kind of looked like maybe a bear.
Trisha, you said undead. I mean, forgive me, but you're a grave cleric? Do you have any special abilities that help you fight undead?
I can definitely find them.
You can find undead.
I find them. I carry around a shovel as well, so if we need to bury them, I can help with that. Otherwise, I mean, I can hurt them a bit, that's for sure, but I don't have anything prepared right now. It would take us a bit to get to Oakhurst, though, so I could definitely take that time to pray.
Well, we're also in the library that I think has maybe everything, so we could take a moment and grab an undead book of some kind to maybe help us
Do
along
some
the way.
research,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can do some research.
Is that what we want to do? Is this the quest we want to do?
Well,
Yeah, before we get too into it, we should probably decide on what the group
true.
wants.
I'm for it, and I think Trisha is for it, or Atrissa, sorry.
That's okay. I answer to both.
I guess I'm okay with it. I mean, this haunted house seems awesome because, you know, it's very, like,
I mean,
loot and stuff.
Corm, can we take more later?
Yeah.
We don't just get one and then the rest
Oh,
get
of course,
burned,
of course.
right?
Yeah,
It's
no.
just-
Unless one of the other groups takes it, of course.
Can we take multiple now and complete them later? Or is it one?
No, we usually do one
It's one
contract
at a time,
per
okay.
group.
What do you 2 want to do? Pearl and
I'm okay with this one, but I'm also okay with yours. So
I mean, the haunted house does sound pretty cool.
I worry about the do not bring a hothead, and I'm not going to say all of us, but some of us are more hotheads, and I look straight at Pearl than others, and I would like to get more familiar with each of us as a group before I go into a place that literally says, in red, bright letters, to not bring a hothead.
Is it really red?
It is in red.
it's
Wow.
red. It's like a little side note.
That's
Don't
impressive.
send any hotheads. 3 exclamation points.
So until I know the temperament of the group,
Pearl raises her hand.
Yes, Pearl.
Definition on hothead.
Someone who acts before they think and is quick to anger or violence.
I'm not quick to anger.
picture Pearl next to it in the dictionary.
I am not quick to anger.
Just quick to violence.
And I always think.
You just went after a man in plate armor with a tiny little dagger. You weren't thinking.
His wee-wee is this big and I could cut it.
And how are you supposed to get through the plate now?
You don't know. It could have been bigger than you.
Yeah.
I'd kill things much bigger than
She
me.
did kill him, to be fair.
This is very true. She stabbed him straight in the eyeball.
Okay. Let's go
We'll
fight some
put that one
zombies
on
or
the
something.
back burner.
All
And
right.
then, what was yours, Jules?
Mine was basically another thieves guild. Either kill him or get him in line.
How long will it take us to get to Oakhurst?
Okay, so Oakhurst is north of Oakland. It's in the southwest. A little different.
Oh.
So
What is that, 2 weeks?
it'll probably take about 3 weeks to a month to arrive there.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's kind of fun. And while I'm really interested in this, again, road trip with people I don't know.
Yeah.
I like you
That's
guys
a
so
big
far.
deal, you're right.
I like most of you guys so far.
Rivercross?
And I mean, it look a lot like her.
How far is Rivercross?
So River Cross is less than a week away.
You said Asheville was a week and a half.
Yeah, as I said, less than a week. And then you get Ash Falls here, Blossom Trees right there. That'll take about a week and a half. This will take less than a week.
Like what?
So this is mine.
Yours
This
is fairly
is
close.
the closest thing.
Well, I think Two Toned is in the city though, right?
Correct.
It's in Glass.
It's in the Noble
Two
District.
Toned
Oh.
is here. So I mean, if we really want, how efficient do you guys want to be? Personally, I'm here to do good, so I'd like to do as many of these as we can.
That would
However-
be, yeah, no, the
I mean,
two-tone would
closer
be
makes
real
sense
easy.
to me.
I love you, Haley. I'm
Trying to
so
be
sorry,
biased.
but I'm not.
It does.
It's not because
in
of you.
character make a lot more sense to not go outside the city to a job.
I also really don't want to be stuck on a cart with all you people for a week.
Or
I think
a
it'll
month.
be weird. Yeah, or a month.
Pearl says they'll pay whatever they want. They'll pay a lot to
Yeah.
find a thief.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's do two-tone then.
Alright.
Let's go do some investigation. We can put all these other ones on the back burner for now and
Okay.
see what happens.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to collect all of the
This is the
possibilities.
two-tone.
This is the two-tone one,
Okay,
so we're
hold
gonna
on
leave
to
that one.
two. Lovely. Okay, so you approach Quorum. She's still studying her book absentmindedly. She looks up as you approach. She's like, "Oh yes, have you chosen for your first mission?"
Yes.
Lovely. What will you be partaking?
The two-tone lost egg
Oh.
down.
Be very careful. I've heard nothing but murder and death from the Black Pearl.
From the Black Pearl.
Well, the Black
Black
Eye
Eyes Guild.
Guild.
Guide?
They're known as the Black Pearls.
Black
As well.
Eyes Guide.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Jen's laughing.
It's another guild.
It's not a guild, it says guide.
Oh, I'm sorry. It should say guild.
Okay.
I was partially drunk when I wrote that. Yes.
Black Eyes Guild then.
Yes, the Black Eye Guild is a well-known assassins guild here.
Does anybody mind if we start on this quest tomorrow? I've had a long day and I've used some spell slots, I think.
I feel exhausted.
I
You're
feel
super-
exhausted.
Of course.
Spent.
That's what she's like.
Jules needs a nap.
Jules needs to
Typical.
meta.
Get used to this.
Well, Quorum says, "Oh, of course. I haven't shown you your cells yet." She takes you.
Cells?
It's a monk term. It just means your quarters. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
She takes you.
You're a monk?
It's a trick of the tongue.
Oh.
She continues walking down, and she shows you like to the third floor. And as you're walking, you see this group of men as well, which is very, very strange to see a whole group of 5 men. But they kind of look at you, and you look at them, but you continue on.
I
They're
smile
having
warmly.
they're having a conversation with Falkren. You go up and you look, and she offers you these rooms. They're like just 10 rooms. They're decently adorned with very comfortable looking beds, a wash basin. She points you down like the utilities are down there. We have water, elementals for your needs. There are unseen servants to take care of your cleaning. Look forward to working with you.
Quorum, how safe are we here?
Beyond reproach.
Great.
Yes. She turns around and heads to the library.
I will follow her to the library, but not literally following her there.
Okay.
I'll let everyone know. I know we're going to start tomorrow, but I'm going to do some research on,
Sure.
maybe the area, see if I can find any information. I just don't feel like turning in just yet, but I'll see you guys in the morning.
Sounds
It is about late afternoon, beginning of evening at this point.
I'll see you guys for dinner later tonight because we're not going to bed at this hour of the day.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
All right, fair enough. Is there anything anybody wants to do? Go for it.
Is there like a thieves' camp that I can like sneak to by myself?
You mean like a?
Like a bar, like a tavern?
Of course,
Thieves'
yeah, the
camp,
one you
yeah.
visited last time if you like.
The three-legged, three-toed.
The three-toed inn is a different one, but there's definitely a. You know where you need to go if that's what you're asking me.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to go there.
Okay.
Without any of them noticing, so I'm gonna sneak.
Okay. So you wanna? Sorry, I need to know what everybody's doing. So you're going out onto the streets. You're gonna go take a nap, Jules.
Well, I mean, I'll take my 8-hour nap when it's appropriate, but
Right.
until then, I feel like I'll see if I can talk to Quorum just for a little while. I mean, she's probably the most powerful sorcerer I've ever seen off my little
Yes.
island. And so I think that I'd be a little bit intimidated by her, but I kind of want to go and say, excuse me, is it possible that maybe I could have some time just to talk over like magic with you?
Oh, of course, it's my favorite subject.
Okay. So then I would spend some time talking with her about
She'll
magic.
sit down with you and basically start giving you the librarian's tour of the library and giving you showing you where all the arcana information is. And there's hundreds of tomes, old, ancient, new, some written in Imperial, some written by her, some written by local wizards. She tells you that we're always looking for new tomes. Anything you could bring to me, I would be most appreciative. You would have my gratitude.
Oh.
So you're going to spend the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm going to spend the rest of the night
Okay. So
poring over the information.
okay, on your next arcana that you roll, you get advantage on it.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else do anything?
I'll go find the local bowyer and see if I can trade any of my handmade arrows for anything unique they might have, or offer any services for cash, or I'm just gonna say like try and make friends, you know?
Sure. So there is a quartermaster here
Okay.
for the guild. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go there.
Okay. You go down the steps to the basement, and there is an old gnome asleep at his desk. So he's just passed out on the desk.
Okay. What do I see in the room?
In his room, you see all kinds of catalog books, and then there's a steel mithril reinforced door behind him.
Oh. I'll just clear my throat a little bit, see if he rouses.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. My name's Penny. I'm new here.
What do you want?
I want to be of service, of course. Do you have any bows in need of repair, or...
No. I have all the bows. And he puts his hand behind his back and opens this mithril door magically, and you just see row upon row of every make of bow. Dwarven, elvish, gnomish, halfling. There's arrows of every type of fletching, of every feather you can imagine, of stone arrowheads, onyx, anything you can picture up. It's like the Matrix, which is...
Yes. So, as a new guild member, are there restrictions on what I might borrow?
He's
for the
looking over you and he sees your ring. He's, take what you want. Just don't wake me up. I'm going to go back to sleep.
time? Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to...
Shop.
I mean,
Pretty woman.
nothing magical?
Nothing magical.
No plus ones.
No plus ones. They are all mastercraft, though. They'll never rot. They'll never get water damaged.
Okay. I'll pick the one that I fancy and I'll take a good selection of arrows.
Is there a preference? I mean, there's all kinds of designs. Do you have a preference? What race are you going to go with? Or there's things that look astral and demonic. There are things that look like serpentine. There's one that looks like the lines don't look correct. It looks like it's beyond your range of vision and ability to see.
Oh, really?
It's kind of disturbing. You feel uncomfortable looking at it. The arrows are the same way. They're not straight, but they all fly true.
I'm going to pass on that.
Okay.
I'll pick something with a real strong animal vibe. Like, is there something that is like a rhino or a snake or alligator? You said snake. You said serpentine.
Yeah, there is a serpentine bow where you hold the arrow. Where you hold the bow. There are two snakes that basically come over your hand with open fanged mouths.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The skin is green and red snake skin that goes over it. And whatever the bowstring is made out of, it doesn't seem...
Covered in snake skin?
Whatever the bowstring is made of doesn't seem natural.
I love it. Does Penny love it? That's the question.
I don't know. The arrows are basically look like thin gardener snakes. And then the arrowheads are like fangs pointing outwards.
Right. I feel like it's a little bit on the Slytherin side for Penny. Maybe she would like something of equal amazingness of like a direwolf or like,
Sure.
a more traditional,
Yeah,
more
you can...
neutral
You go
piece.
through, you find one that's basically black oak carved wolf heads that covers your hand, the bow string part. The string itself just looks like catgut, just easily wrapped over. The arrows themselves have an emblem of a running wolf engraved into them. The arrowheads are barbed as well.
Okay, that sounds much more like her. So she'll grab that. And she'll also maybe grab a new quiver.
Okay. You have a
Something-
preference? There's
something-
stone, there's one made of copper, there's
Probably
one
one
of
covered
leather.
in fur.
Sure. There's one in bear fur, moose fur, elk fur, wolf fur. Do you have a preference?
Who skins a wolf? I guess people are not.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll take the bear fur quiver, and I want a good assortment of arrows. I mean, the wolf arrows are awesome, but I'd like some that are metal, some that are stone, some that are
There are black iron ones as well.
awesome. Those, maybe some that are more like blunt tipped, like
Sure.
for
Some people.
children or something.
It's a fire children, is that what I'm getting?
Like
Child piercing arrows.
Yes.
No, you know what I mean.
Didn't kill him, I just hurt him hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Sure,
naughty
yeah.
little health, like
Yeah.
halfling that I don't quite want dead.
Sure. How many braces of arrows are you looking at?
I'm not here.
How many arrows do you want to carry on you?
Like 60.
Okay. So you get basically 3 quivers of 20,
Okay.
and you just strap them to your back in descending order.
Right.
Okay.
Any like vampire tips, hollow arrows?
Right now. Cool. Okay.
So like some PTSD kicking in. Some Strahd coming into this game.
yeah. All right. Cleric doing anything? Okay. What do you want to do?
Before I go to the library to do some research on our current mission, I would like to go and inquire with Mouser and Coram and see if either of them know where Mary May likes to hang out. And see if I can find Mary May around.
Sure. Who are you going to approach?
I'm going to start with...
I'll make this easy. Mouser isn't around. So.
Yeah, I'll start with Coram.
Okay. So you head over to Quorum. She's in the library basically pointing out books to Jules. She looks over at you and says,
Oh, wait. I'm sorry, Falgrim.
Oh, Falgrim?
Yeah, because
Okay.
Coram isn't Mary May's patron. So.
Okay. So you approach Falgrim.
Yes.
Falgrim is basically writing out some notes in a book. You look and you see sketches of like men's faces with like information as she pops up her head. She goes, "Eyeless, what you
Hello.
need? Hello, you found your cell easily enough?"
Yes, we did. It's quite spacious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very kind, very generous. I actually had a quick question. I'm looking for another guild member named Mary May. Do you happen to know her?
Mary May, she's not one of mine.
Not one of yours?
No, you can always check her finger on the board if you like.
Probably with Mouser then.
I would
Okay.
assume.
And then, would there be a way for me to easily find a fellow guild member as someone who's not necessarily contracted to be looking for them?
Not without magical means. You have their finger. We can tell where they are magically that way, but you have to get you have to get Corm to do it for you. My skills don't lie in that direction, lads.
No worries. Thank you for the information. It's
You're welcome.
very helpful.
Thank you. I have the worst heartburn today. Thank you.
Oh, so sorry.
Of course. It's this little fucker kicking me in the bladder all night.
Yeah.
She goes back to her book.
Jen shudders.
Okay.
I will go and see if I can steal Coram for a second from Jules.
You go in, and at this point, she has Jules basically reading a few books. Quorum's going over some book in a language you can't even comprehend at the moment. She looks up and she looks like a little, yes, new one, what can I do for you today?
So sorry.
Sorry, that's my job. That's why I exist.
Could you help me find Mary May? I'd like to ask her some questions if she's here.
Mary May.
I know she's not one of yours,
Not one
but
of mine. Yes.
yeah.
Yes, we can do all the things that you want to do. She shuts the book and she gets up and basically you follow her down to the wall. She starts sliding panels. Of course, she sees Mary May. She's looking at it. You see there's 3 fingers that are alive. 2 of them are still bone.
Oh, she got someone back. That's good. Happy
Oh, yes. I think that one was contracted to be raised upon dead. I think the other 2 didn't pay their dues.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Anyway, let's take a look. And she starts casting something that you don't really recognize. And she says, "Oh, she's just north of Ashenfall, east. She's at Fork right now."
Okay. She's a bit far then. Okay.
She seems in good health. She's in a tavern with her compatriots. They're speaking of something, but I can't comprehend that.
That's okay. I just wanted to see if she was nearby, if I could...
Oh, I can send her a message if you'd like.
No, it's not urgent.
It's really no trouble. It's a 0-level cantrip. I could just touch her finger and tell her right now.
That's impressive.
It's paltry, but I appreciate your grandeur.
Could you just tell her Trissa says hi and hope she's doing well?
Sure. So she casts a spell pointed at the finger. She says in a very embarrassed voice, "Thank you for your aid, little one. Appreciate all you did for us. Sorry I couldn't stick around." There you go.
It's okay. They were busy. Okay. Thank you. So sorry, Coram. I won't bother you from your book again. I
That's
promise.
why I'm your patron. That's why I'm making my money. Okay. She goes back to what she was doing.
I'm going to go around the library and look for any information on the guild that we are going to go talk to.
You want the Black Eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if there are books on that.
Yeah, there are books on the thieves guilds of the area. Go ahead and give me. You can do either a knowledge, investigation. Well, you can do an investigation. Yeah, I guess investigation.
Investigation.
Yes.
That's an 11.
Total.
Yeah,
You
total.
do find an overall, basically, guidebook to the guilds of glass. Going through the Black Eyes, it's a guild about 100 years old. Came over from the Empire. They're mainly contracted for assassinations. Generally, only noble and political. The assassinations can never be vicious. They always have to be clean and quick. They're considered the high-class assassins. Generally, they're contracted for nobles or people to get out of line. They get a large amount of their contracts from the region, actually.
So if you're going to be assassinated, you prefer them.
Correct.
Got
Yes.
it.
It's quick, painless, clean. You
Yes.
won't be like embarrassed with your pants down kind of thing.
Yeah, generally, as a rule, there's not much collateral damage.
And I'm sorry, did the contract say that they thought that guild did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Could I find out any information from Two-Toned Keep?
Okay, so you guys can go over there whenever you want.
I think I'll wait for the rest of the party for that. And I'll just
Otherwise.
I'll just peruse the library, reading odds and ends medical books until it's bedtime.
Sure. Anything that the ranger's going to do?
I just want to check out some local maps.
Sure. What are you looking for specifically? There is a full-on map of all of Glass, the known regions, on the wall of the guild hall. But you can get more specific maps if you like. So they have many map charts.
I'll do more specific of whatever area we're in because I've never been to Glass. So
Oh, okay. So you can do a map of the city if you'd like.
okay.
You find a high detailed map of the city. It looks like it's been made magically. You also see a certain amount of someone's been trying to map the underground systems. There are sewer systems, but the way Glass works is very strange. It seems like there is one gigantic water elemental underneath of it that basically is cleaning, filtering, and like pushing all kinds of water and sewage all throughout the kingdom. But the way the towers are built, there's generally 3 to 4 subterranean levels underneath the towers as support. So none of those were destroyed. Some of them you have lost access to. Others have subterranean tunnels that go from one tower to another tower to another tower. There are many that are collapsed and many that are untracked at this point.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're interested in a map of those, you can probably pull one up as well.
I'll just study what's there.
You can study those maps. There's also a strange crow-looking being that you've never seen before in the library. And you basically see her taking a book and writing into another blank book. And while you're passing over her, you look and you see that, I'm just assuming it's a her, you don't know, because generally most species here are female. You see her basically making an exact duplicate of the book that she's looking at right now. She flips the page, everything's exact down to the maps, the details, the misprints. There's a cat paw print going across one page. She makes an exact copy of the paw print going across the lettering of the page as well. It's just amazing. And it says copier next to her desk in multiple languages. So if you wanted a copy of a map, you think you could probably do that.
Okay. Good to know.
So if you want to let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. Pearl, what are you up to?
So
So-
is everybody out
Drunk.
doing their missions?
Yeah, hold on. So while you're in town, you can get a advantage on any survival check you do to do directions or to find things.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, everyone else starts going off into libraries and speaking to the big bosses.
And as far as I know, nobody's like around me at all.
As long as you're not being overly,
Overly suspicious.
yeah, no one's looking for you.
So I'm just gonna make my way to the nearest tavern. That's a thieves' camp tavern.
Sure. Okay. You're going back
Going
to
there.
Are you going back to the same tavern you went to before, or trying to find a different one?
No, I'm just gonna go talk to other thieves, so it doesn't matter.
Sure. You can do that in almost any tavern, but unless you're looking for a specific thieves' tavern.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Okay.
matter if it's the same one before.
Okay, well, let's go to just a thieves' tavern.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, on my way there, I'm gonna skip in the middle of the night.
what
I
do
got
you?
a song prepared.
Sure. What are you looking like? You?
Or you're waiting till night to go
I'm
out?
gonna dress as a gnome,
Okay.
a male gnome.
Sure. Oh, that's gonna draw attention.
Okay, a female gnome.
Okay.
Okay, and bear with me. Haley cannot sing, but we're gonna pretend Pearl can.
Go for it.
But so literally, I cannot sing, but we're gonna try.
Wait, so are you doing this at night or are you doing
I do this at night, kind of quietly singing to myself.
Keep in mind copywriting for background music.
No copywriting.
Okay, go for
I
it.
wrote this all myself.
Hit me.
All right. There was a golden egg, they say, a thief's name they don't know. He said he would gladly pay. In broad daylight, they left no foe. Find the egg, he asked. Bring the head of the thief, he said. In the queen's name, they begged. How much for the golden egg, I say. How much for the thief's head, I ask. I wrote that all down.
Nice.
Applaud, applaud, come on.
Great.
All right. You're skipping through the town. And you're-
Singing that song over and over again.
Yes. Okay.
Quietly to yourself.
Quietly to myself.
Fair enough.
Alright, so then when I get to the tavern,
Okay. You basically follow Thieves' Cant, which
Okay.
are just direction signposts all over the place. But just here's a scrape, there's like a dark handprint, things like that. You find a place called the Slit Coin Purse, and it's actually looks like a pair of bull testicles that have been
Ew.
slit at the bottom, and coins are falling out.
nothing wrong at all. That's perfectly fine.
But it's in a dark, shady alley,
Our
and it
audience
goes
is
down a pair
flinching.
of steps. You go down, and the bartender looks at you and goes, "Bulls like 2 horns, mares like 1 foot." Some thieves can't. It's basically a password, but it's abstract.
I'll take a foot.
Okay, so he catches your thieves can't reply and opens the door for you. Nods you in.
Alright, cool.
Close the door.
So I'm gonna look for other halflings.
Sure. There are 2 other female halflings there.
Okay.
There's a few.
Are they at the bar?
There are 2 of them sitting at the table together. There's a few humans there. There's a female bartender who's just lazily looks at you coming in. You have your arm and your weapons out or no?
No, they're just gonna be like on me, but not out.
I mean, are they like your dagger strapped to
They're
your
like
hip?
strapped to my hips.
Okay. She looks at you and then like kind of does a double take, looking at your belt, and then goes back to what she was doing.
I'm
You see
gonna
a few
wave her
people
down.
do that. She nods.
And I'm just gonna go point to the other 2 halflings and go,
Yes.
I want what they have. Us
Yes.
small folk have to stay together.
Of course. She pulls out a beer that's already pre-poured, which is kind of strange, and a small like stone mug, and slides it over to you.
Beer that's already poured. Alright, well I'm gonna take it and
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the other 2 halflings. But I'm gonna note that I'm not gonna drink out of the beer.
Fair enough. They are eating chicken and drinking beer and look up at you.
I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna drink the beer, but I'm not gonna drink it. Basically,
Fair
I'm just not gonna open my lips. I guess I will turn over to the one on my right side and be like,
Yes.
have you heard about two-toned in this egg?
Oh yes, it's all the gossip right now.
What about it have you heard? I heard there was quite a bit of gold being asked for the thief's head.
Yes, but that's not usually the contract work we do. You know, as thieves, we generally take things, not catch people who take things.
Yes. I just heard that there's this guild looking for this so-called thief, and I was wondering if I were to bring this thief to this so-called person, if they would give me all the gold.
Well, generally you have to be in a guild to have guild contracts. They look you over. They both look at your belt and then look back at you. I don't think you do the kind of work where you get rewarded for catching people that murder other people.
I'm just wondering, what about this egg and this two-tone person have you heard?
Well, the gossip is that someone pulled a broad daylight assassination attempt, and they weren't able to kill the noble two-tone, so they stole his eggs in the hope that he might come after it, or just to spite him.
And what about this thief, murderer, assassin? Do they know about?
The random gossip is that it was one of the black eyes, but I mean, those people only murder and assassin the noble class, so the upper echelons. I don't know why they would steal an egg. It seems very strange, but you know, it's beyond our pay grade.
Do they know what this thief looks like?
No one does. No,
All right.
generally that knowledge isn't free about the land.
All right. Well, what are you guys doing tonight?
We're drinking and eating.
I'm gonna cheers them.
Okay, give me a perception check.
D20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nat one.
Is it that one?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
You see nothing.
I see nothing.
See. You're so engrossed with finding other halflings that are rogues, and you miss, what you had before, that you're just kind of caught up in the camaraderie, and you all start talking in halfling to each other, and it's just kind of.
Do I teach him my song?
It's like home. Yeah, you can teach them your song if you want. And they generally, like, at first they seem very apprehensive, but once you sit down and start talking to them in Halfling, they kind of warm up to you and you just kind of feel back at home for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Good talk. If I'm still going to drink the drink.
Okay.
It
That's
was
fine.
already poured. A little scary.
Completely fine.
All right. And then eventually I'm just going to make my way back to
Sure.
wherever we're staying.
Cool.
All right.
Let's see. Why don't we go ahead and take a little break there for a commercial? It seems like a good spot to stop. Okay, and we'll get right back to it.
Hi guys, thanks for listening. This is Jessie. I play Jules, and I want you to go to hawaii5-e.com and talk to us. Give us some feedback. Check out our backgrounds while you're there, back episodes that you might have missed. Contact us and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We want to hear from you and talk back to you. So join in the fun. And if you would possibly give us a 5-star review, we'd love that. Also, tell your friends about the podcast. And thanks for doing everything that you do for us. And if you want to send us any free stuff, we love that too. Thanks. Bye.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that commercial. Okay, so let's get back to it. So you all come back to the guild. If there's anything you want to do crazy in the end of the night, let me know. But I'm assuming everybody's going to go to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay,
Wait.
go for it.
I'm going to be paranoid
Fair free.
and set. Wait. I don't know if there's going to be like a maid coming through or not. I'm going to lock my door. And if someone unlocks that door, I'm going to have my L crossed. Long crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You want to set
as
a booby trap?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival.
With a d20?
Yeah.
And survival will be under a wisdom.
Yeah.
That'll be a 15.
15. Okay, you set a very simple pulley system with your crossbow. It's aimed at the door. When the line hits enough slack, it'll fire at anybody who's opened it.
Okay.
Before I go to sleep, I asked Corum, I have mage armor as a spell, but
Yes.
in reality, I'm quite squishy. I'm
Yes.
not very strong at this point.
We all are.
Does the guild have anything that could help protect me, or I mean, do I just wake up every morning before I leave the room and cast mage armor? Is that what you'd recommend?
It is the bane of our existence until we become higher in the circles of power, yes.
Okay,
I mean, most likely you'd want to get some kind of magical accoutrements.
and you don't have any in the guild.
Not that we just give out, no. There are things that you could purchase here in the guild, but you have no financial means. This is until you've done some
Okay,
missions.
so then standard operating procedure is every time I wake up, I cast mage armor on myself.
Of course. She
Does that
says
last all day? Wow.
8 hours, I think, right?
That's pretty much all day.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
So everybody goes to sleep. You have a very relaxing night. You notice that all the cells are soundproofed, so you pretty much hear nothing from outside of it. Wake up the next day, open the door. There's a warm towel waiting for you outside. And you notice unseen servants basically sweeping and mopping, polishing everything up. You open up the door, hot towel waiting for you, of course, and then you go down to the main hall. All those tables that were against the wall have now been pushed in. You see a few other guildies out there eating, look like old hands. They're pretty much grouped into their own groups. They don't seem to talk much to the other groups beyond them. You all sit down. Lovely breakfast is set up in front of you. It's basically a hero's feast. Anything anybody wants to do in the morning? You want to have a conversation about anything? Or do you
I
want to...
eat a lot of food.
It is incredible. It's just like the best food you've had in your entire existence. You know it's magical in some way or another. You don't know how it works, but it is just amazing. So you eat for like an hour.
So if I'm talking to everybody, I am talking through food. Like I have literally just taken my hands and like grabbed oat muffins, stuffing my cheeks with muffins as I talk. Crumbs are falling out. This is just the coolest thing that I've ever experienced because I was from a little farm town kind of. And this is the best food I've ever tasted. So I'm just eating and talking.
So I'm guessing we're in a main dining room
Correct.
with a normal sized table and normal sized chairs.
Yes, where you had that fight before. There are chairs specifically designed for your kind there as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna drag a chair. You're gonna hear
High
it
chair.
dragging.
And we don't see it.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Dun-dun.
down, and then get into my normal size chair, and then you're only really gonna see my eyes.
It's a high chair if it's a halfling chair.
Was those tall?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a chair
it's
made
made
for half.
specifically
Your
for you.
normal size.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes
So
you sit up there.
sit like all you normal folk.
Before you climb up, I'll just be like, how's the weather down there? Haha, just kidding, friend.
You're laughing now. I send you a wink.
Okay. So as you're eating, you feel a strange feeling that's coursing through your veins.
I didn't say I ate any of the food.
No, are you not?
I'm
Okay.
eating the food.
Well, those
I'm
who do
eating
eat,
the food.
you feel that you've been cured of any diseases or poisons that might be affecting you.
Missing out.
I like bundle up a bagel for later.
Yeah. You've also become immune to poison, and you feel like no fear. All the fear that has been in your heart for anything that you've ever felt is basically washing away from you.
That's
Definitely
dangerous.
didn't eat the
Yeah.
food,
Um,
and I'm still paranoid AF.
Yeah, your mind is like sharpened, and you feel your skin just start to harden in a strange, like shark skin way, where it's like a harder cartilage.
I'm writing down this. So we're immune to poison
And
and fear.
fear. You have advantage on all wisdom checks,
Advantage on wisdom.
and you gain 19 temporary hit points. No, that's
Oh.
too much. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, it's 1d10.
9 temporary hit points.
All but Pearl.
Oh, it lasts for 24 hours. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
no, no.
oh, whoa. So we're immune to
Poison, fear. And we have advantage on wisdom checks.
Mhm.
And we have 9 temporary hit points added to us. Pearl, you really should try this bran muffin. It tastes like my mom used to make when I was a kid. It's amazing.
I'm gonna go with no. You were scared of me before. You're not scared of me now. So I'm just gonna.
I
Yes,
wasn't
that's-
scared of you. You're like the size of my thigh.
That's what they all say.
Okay. Anything you guys are going to discuss over breakfast?
Aren't you hungry?
Well, I just
I mean,
you
it's
don't know
really-
what I've
it's
been
really
doing all
good.
night long.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, that's very true.
Not
I mean-
drinking your beer. I mean, no, I don't.
I wasn't drinking beer, but they had food.
Okay.
Sure you don't want to eat? It's really good.
It's 9 temporary hit points.
I'm sure I don't want it.
Don't force her to eat. If she doesn't want to eat, it's fine.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So,
Just as
are we
asking
down
for
to go find this egg?
I am good to
Yeah.
go.
Let's
It's not
go
a
to
jade
the
egg, is it?
Let's
golden
go.
egg. It's
A golden egg.
This is the Harry Potter mission.
All right. Where are you going to start? I would assume that would be where you want to
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Talk
Okay.
to the man himself.
The noble quarter.
Said you head to the noble quarter. You ask around about two-tone. The little boy goes, "Oh, I'll show you where it is."
1 moment. Who's the tallest of all of us?
Me.
Jules.
All right, so I'm just always gonna kind of be behind Jules.
Sure, that's
So
fine.
they don't really see me, but
You
I'm
can
just gonna
actually
be
have to,
hide
like-
behind
you have
any
to
of us.
Hide behind her tail every time, but you
That's
can
fine.
hide
I'll be under her tail, but she doesn't know I'm really under her tail.
behind- She'll
You're
pick
gonna-
up on it after a
You'll
while.
be within fart range. Always.
Do you fart out your
I
nose?
smell worse. When you're my size, you smell all the things.
Okay.
Okay. So a little urchin boy is like, "Oh yes, it's over here. It was robbed yesterday, and they killed a bunch of people. Follow me." And he takes
That
you
was
over.
yesterday?
Or day before
Yeah.
yesterday. I'm sorry, day before yesterday.
That was really recent, huh?
Oh yes, 2
What do
days
you know
ago.
about?
Oh, we don't know anything. We just know that some guild came in and just stabbied and like was killing everyone they got in contact with.
How many people died?
There was at least 12.
At least 12.
At least
Wow.
12.
People.
Yes, I mean I didn't see the bodies, but my friend Tom, he saw them.
You saw
He
them.
saw them. It's super scary. Okay, so he takes you over.
I'm
Can I roll
also going
insight on
to
this kid?
slightly like hide my pearl dagger in a bag.
Oh, look
I'm
at that.
just
Doing a
with you.
smart maneuver. All right, fair enough. Okay,
Can I roll insight on this kid?
sure, go ahead.
10.
He's exaggerating a little bit, of course. He's a kid, so he's only 8 years old. So,
It was a bloodbath.
right.
Everybody died.
You think he's trying to impress the women folk so that you think better of him?
Okay.
He takes you and he points it out too. And he's like, "Oh, see up there and like there. And I don't know how they got in, but that guy up there got killed. I don't know. You should probably talk to the guardy people. They know all the things."
Okay, we will.
Okay.
Okay, and he goes and joins like 3 other kids who are like gossiping and pointing at things.
I'll give him a few silver. Or, no, sorry, 1 silver.
Copper?
He takes the
Copper?
No, I'll give him silver.
silver. He takes the silver and like hides it quickly and deftly.
Don't tell anyone.
I won't tell anybody. Hey, no one gave me any silver for this.
Or tell them if they know things.
How bad is it if I steal the silver off the kid?
I might punch it.
Just kidding. I won't steal the silver off the kid.
So
I still want to keep my alignment a little bit.
that's fine. Yeah, he runs over to the other kids then. Okay. What do you want to do? You're outside this house. It's a 2-story house. There are multiple windows there. They're all closed up. There is actually, why don't I get a perception check from everybody real fast?
Or a passive perception.
No, you can use your passive if you want.
I use passive.
Okay, that's fine. Just use your passive.
19.
19. Okay, as you're just quickly scanning over, I'll just give it from the passive.
12.
Yeah. You look around, you notice on the roof that there's just a big blood patch just going all down the roof. And you also notice there's a hatch up there.
Is there anyone at the door?
There are 2 guards at the door, and they are hyper vigilant.
Okay. We should approach them.
Does it, before we approach, does it look like the blood on the roof was made while the hatch was open or closed?
It doesn't come from where the hatch is located.
It's
but
just on the roof.
it's
near
just on the
hatch.
roof, correct.
We need to establish who is the best talker of our group. Who's the face?
Me.
What's your charisma?
I don't like people.
Charisma.
I don't want to talk to people.
What's your persuasion is what she's really asking.
Oh, 1.
All right.
Yeah, I'm a 1 too.
You?
I'm a 2.
All right. I'm a 5, so I guess
It's you.
I guess I'm the
I figured
face.
that was going to happen.
I also feel like this was an inside job.
What's your intimidation?
3.
So you can use strength in lieu of charisma for intimidation. I've never understood that rule, but that is a house rule. That intimidation is on charisma.
Yeah, I'm not a very intimidating type
So-
of person.
Same for me. Either
Okay.
way.
That's fine. Okay. So you go up to the guards, and they immediately have their spears pointed at you.
Whoa, calm yourselves. We're here to investigate what's happened.
Okay, the 2 ladies kind of pull their spears back once they see you put your hand up
Yeah,
and see
with
you're
the,
missing
with
your
the
pinky.
pinky ring.
Yeah.
We're here with the 10 Thunders Guild, and we have an actual contract hired to figure out what happened and
Oh,
find.
say no more. And she goes back into the house and comes out with a guy. He's got black rings under his eyes. He has this very ornate armor, but he looks like he hasn't shaved in 2 days, and he hasn't slept. And he says, "You're in my guild. Come.
Well, I look
let's
at
go.
everyone and I follow him in.
Okay, so you go in, he shuts the door, and he kind of grabs your lapels, and he's like, you gotta find it. You gotta find it. Find the egg.
Whoa. I take his hands off of me and I say, step back, take a breather, and tell me what the story is. Tell me what happened.
What did he grab on you?
I know. Well, I
So he grabs you have a cloak.
I have a cloak.
Your tail.
Yeah, he grabs your cloak, and it's basically, it's like, I'll give you a tour of what we know. I'll show you. And he basically walks you up to the 2nd story, and he takes you to a room that has a ladder. Takes you up the ladder, and he opens the hatch. He says, whatever this creature was, it killed the man on the roof, the lookout, and then it came in through the hatch, came through it, killed the man at the end of this hallway, the woman at the end of this hallway, and the woman at the end of this hallway, went into this room, and it managed to get past all the traps and pulled out the egg and made off with it. If the Lord comes back, he'll have my head.
What is the significance of the egg?
It's the egg. It's the eye of the dragon egg.
Can you...
I don't know what it does. It's some magical artifact that the Lord floats over all the other lords with. You can give me a knowledge arcana if you want.
Famous golden egg.
Actually, you get advantage because
Yes, I do.
you only get the advantage once, so because you're gonna burn it if you use it now.
I don't want to use that.
Okay.
I'm gonna tug on somebody nearby me
Okay.
till they look down. One of you guys. So who's the closest to me?
You're
use that
under my
Jules.
tail, so...
So I'm touching your butthole.
Okay. Oh, whoa!
Which is
Whoa,
also a
little
very
one.
Haley thing to do, just saying.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go, the only way that this got done in broad daylight if it was inside job.
You mean somebody in the house?
One of the guards.
Well, that's a really good thought. Have you guys questioned everyone in your home?
We have questioned everyone. They're all under gaze, so we don't believe it was any of them. Unless someone's
Under
trying to
gaze.
What does that mean?
Means that they can't do what you're suggesting, that it wasn't
They're
one of
under
them.
very
Die.
powerful magic.
How in broad daylight?
A very good thief.
Someone very sneaky, maybe? I mean, there are lots of thieves around.
And did anybody see this happening?
I think everyone who saw it is dead.
guess we investigate the bodies and try to see if they've left
Yeah,
any.
where are the bodies?
Sure. So they.
I'm not going to go to the bodies. I'm going to investigate pretty much like the trail that the person took.
I'm going with her.
Okay. Give me a knowledge survival check. Are you trying to do anything about this or not? Well, she's trying to she's looking for footprints and things like that.
Yeah, I'm looking for clues along the path of the death and destruction.
Okay, go for it.
Survival?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Looking through, you do catch a few things.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can do anything about this.
Are you trying to obfuscate this or not?
Yeah, can I try to
You can try to.
can I smear the blood?
Give me a deception roll.
I got good
Can I
deception.
contest that with a perception roll to see
Um,
if I see her?
Well, let's see what she gets first. We'll go from there.
It's 13.
13. You have an 18? Okay.
Yes.
You have to give me an active perception, though. Go ahead.
Active perception. 16.
16? Okay. Now you have to give me an insight check.
9.
9?
9.
Okay, give me one more deception check against her 9.
Not 20.
Oh, that's 22.
22. Okay. So you're looking through and you think you may have spotted a track, and while you're doing that, Pearl steps on the track, slips on the track, and falls on her ass in front of you.
Ow! Are you okay?
Yeah, I got low center of gravity.
You don't think it was intentional. You think she's just stupid.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Try to be careful. Maybe you should go help out with the bodies or, something. I'm sure those bodies will have lots of clues. Lots of clues.
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'5". I'm still
You
doing
are obsessed with
You're the shortest person in the group.
Yeah.
I
You're
am
a shorty.
probably the shortest person in the group.
Us small folk have to stay together.
I really think that the group could benefit from your keen training and your specific expertise down wherever they went.
You're the only one that I have connected with. Those other ones, they don't like how small I am.
I think they've been trying. I think they've been trying to connect with you. You just wouldn't eat the breakfast. I don't know. It was a little weird.
Do
Well,
I see this conversation?
No, you're
now?
down to bodies.
Damn it.
You just want to be in it.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I think that you and Jules have really made a connection. You don't just touch.
so I'm going to go ahead of her.
Okay.
I'm going to be like, you got a point. You know what? I'm going to go make a connection with Jules. And I'm going to walk in front of you. In the meantime, limping on all the smeared blood because I hurt my ass. So I'm going to limp back to the group.
Okay. So if you want to keep investigating, you can try, but it's with a disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep investigating. I'm gonna be like, that was weird, but okay. Poor thing. She hurt herself. Ugh. That's a 9.
9. You find tracks. Some of them are pearls.
Some of them aren't. Some of them are weird.
I mean, they're all
was that a foot?
pearls, but some of them are going in one direction, another direction. You don't know what. She just has no concept of crime scene etiquette. Okay. So you head back down to the bodies. You all go down, and there are 4 bodies, I think, that are down there. So
You need to remember your kill count.
they're kind of
nothing.
Yeah.
I know nothing.
They're laid down on the kitchen on the stone floor, pulling the sheet back. All the deaths but one look precise. I mean, precise.
Like stabbed in the heart?
Some of them have mostly it's spinal things that have happened, but it looks like one cut, one kill on almost all of them except for the last one. It looks like there was a fight with the last one.
Okay.
But
Am I with them at this point? Have I caught up?
we'll say you make it down probably halfway through their investigation of the last body.
I mean,
Why
the
do they
one
keep
with the
their
fight.
dead in the kitchen?
It was
Doesn't
definitely-
seem very sanitary.
Well, they can't. They're keeping them there just in case
So
they need
that
to be
we can-
investigated. You do notice that their pockets have been rifled through. Even their personal things are gone.
Okay, so you guys, ladies, look, this does not seem like the skilled work of a competent assassin, really, because why would they go through the pockets? Not if they're going for the noble.
A thief assassin.
Yeah, but not the black-eyed guild.
Oh, I see what
You
you
know what I
mean.
mean?
Yeah,
Like-
no, you're right. This is too sloppy
Just
for
a
them.
petty thief.
Yeah.
supposed to have- They're known for not having a lot of
like personal
collateral
skin in the
damage.
game.
Yeah, collateral
Honestly,
Yeah,
damage.
and collateral
honestly,
damage.
no class at all. This is awful work.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna pray to my God right now. I'm gonna go and pray and leave a silver by every single one. This is an offering. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You all see this? Okay,
Right?
fair enough.
Wow.
You don't know
I
how
didn't-
halflings live their lives.
I
so.
didn't
Tears
know.
going down.
Yes. Give me a deception check on that.
I didn't know you
You're
were
related
religious.
on.
I didn't know you were religious, Pearl.
That's a 12.
12.
And what kind of
Just
weapon?
crying.
Can we do some investigation
Yeah.
to see what kind of weapon? it
Of
is?
course, give me knowledge medicine if anybody has it. You don't have to be trained. You can just look at it.
14.
9.
No, it's only a 10. It's very easy. It's definitely a dagger. Probably about 6 to 7 inches. The cuts are all precise. They're all like,
7 inches, a tiny dagger.
yeah, it's all
Who
like,
has a dagger that small?
it's heart stabs and spinal severs for the first 3. The last one, it just looks
Dagger
like a
is a common
My
weapon.
dagger's like 10 inches, not a 6.
Actually, one of them was shot through the eye
Shot through the eye with what?
with a crossbow.
Okay, so a
Like-
tiny dagger.
It's a,
and
it's a,
What? Can we? I look at the bow. Can I look at the
bolt?
the bolts, please?
the bolt is not there actually.
Where is it?
It looks like it was looted with the rest of the items.
They retrieved their bolt.
Correct.
All right.
So dumb but not an idiot.
The card captain says, this poor soul was on the roof. He had 2 children waiting for him at home. He had letters from them on him. The thief took them. I don't understand.
Can I really
It
cry
seems
this
personal.
time to have some sympathy?
Go ahead, give me deception with advantage at this
That's
point.
not deception. I'm really
With
crying.
advantage.
It's weird
still
that she's
weird.
crying, honestly, right?
It is. Pearl, I mean,
Why
hun,
are you so
do you need to go wait outside? Is this too much for you?
They lost their father. One of the only men left in this world.
I think she's just delirious because she hasn't eaten today.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's a little
15.
weird.
15.
I'm freaked
Okay.
out.
That seems legit. I mean, the one man's dead and the other 3 are females. So.
All right. So, goodness gracious, I don't know.
How's that possible?
I don't know.
Oh man. Sorry, that was this is just sporadic cough. Trista's upstairs. I don't know why she coughs like that.
How else can we investigate, you guys?
Assuming I don't find anything else
Oh,
upstairs,
let's
I'm
go
gonna
look-
make my way down to them.
I want to go look where the egg was,
Sure. House.
where it was, yeah.
It looks like a stone pedestal. On top of this pedestal is empty. Go ahead and give me an investigation if anybody wants to do that.
That's going to be 23.
Oh, okay. Wow. You're looking over the pedestal and you look in the back and you see there's actually a hidden compartment back there. And it looks like the egg was actually hidden underneath them. The high guard is watching you and he goes, I swore that the Lord, he took the egg with him, but it was in here apparently. Nobody knew. I don't know how did they know? I don't know.
Wait, there's
Go
a pedestal. Wouldn't you think the egg would go on top?
Generally, yes.
So there's a hidden compartment, and that's where the egg actually was, but they didn't know it was there until all these dead bodies showed up and it was gone?
Correct.
How did they know it was there if
Was
it's
the
Because
just
the pedestal
gone?
was open.
Open?
It was open
Oh,
when they came into the room.
Okay,
Inside
it
job.
could have been anything in there.
Inside job. Only in someone who would have known where the egg was.
if they had just closed the compartment behind them.
Yeah, that
Can
was
I-
a mistake for sure.
Pearl, can I talk to you outside?
Yeah.
So I go out there. You seem really upset. I know I don't know you very well, but you came off as somebody who was hard-shelled, badass, willing to look a soldier in full plate in his eyes, and I just wonder why this has got you this way.
Well, you see, I have lost my father and my brother. They were murdered while I was fishing in a pond, of all things.
All right?
So I am very sensitive to men's death.
To men's deaths. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then, are you going to be any help? Are you going to be to be any help on this, or do you need to?
I am telling you, this is an inside job. The only way
No,
that they would have known that the egg was inside a little flash.
Can I roll insight if I believe her in her story?
Are you questioning her story? Yeah, go ahead. You
Well, I
can
mean,
roll
I don't know her, and she's telling me
Sure. Go ahead and roll insight versus deception.
12.
Just go ahead and give me a deception with advantage.
Nat 20.
Yeah, she lost her parents. I mean, it's obvious in her eyes.
Well, okay,
You totally
It's-
believe her at this point.
yeah, but it's not an inside job. We've already found out that they're from a.
I mean, I'm not there with you, but if you come back in and talk about the inside job, maybe.
That's fine. You guys are talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, knowing what I know about a Gaius, I don't think that there's a way to be an inside job. I do think that somebody maybe came in, but yeah, I'm sorry. You know, if there's anything I can do to help, if you need to take a step back from this or anything like that, let me know. But yeah, I was worried about you.
Oh, don't be worried. You know, I pray to a higher God, and I just have to make sure all these bodies go to the right place.
Fair enough. All right, so we go back in.
Okay.
And are you more composed now? Did you get yourself together? Are you gonna break down again?
I mean, they're kind of crocodile tears, but you don't know that, so yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
What else would you like to do here?
Tristan would like to, hey you guys, I'm gonna look outside and see if maybe any of the neighboring buildings are kind of close by. If there's like a high window, maybe someone might have seen something. If anyone
Sure.
wants to come. Otherwise, I'll meet you guys back here.
Yeah, we need to find out how this person got in the roof. If they think that's how they got in,
Yeah.
and also what kind of traps were set.
Looking through, there are a few tripwires and pressure plates in different areas. A few of them is disabled.
Can I see how? Is there a
Yeah,
clue
go ahead
or
and with
bearings or
investigation.
something?
Yeah, it looks like
A 9.
9's fine. You already know. He points them out to you. It looks like a thief's tool kit was used. The tools do look very small that were used to like wedge everything together.
Okay, so we're looking for a small thief.
Oh, so the tools were left behind. The things like the.
Some of the things like for pressure
They, like,
plates, you
jam
have to
and
like
stuff.
jam
Yeah.
things in there. You
Can we
see, like,
identify them? I mean, is there a way to look at them? Are they like elven
Seems
made?
like-
Or are they?
you would have to take them to somebody who knows about thieves' tools.
Let's take
I-
them.
Let's do that, and let's
Yeah, let's
also
collect
see if
what they
someone
left
with
behind.
magic can see who they belong to or something.
That's not really a thing.
Oh, it's not.
No, but you can get identified.
We need forensics in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I collect all the things that the thief left behind.
Okay, you would actually need a thief to identify those things.
Oh, we have one.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sure.
So I go over to Pearl. Pearl, do you know what kind of thief would leave these behind, or what made these? What race?
Kind of look half work.
Half orc?
Mm-hmm.
But they're so small.
They're so small.
You know, they like small tools. You know, the half work gnome, just hard to say.
Oh well, that's a huge
difference.
discrepancy.
Half orc, no.
Is that a thing?
They say half orc because it's half orc, half gnome.
Oh,
None of
she's
you have
a
ever
little
encountered a half
Never
orc,
seen
no.
a half.
never seen a
But
half gnome.
All things are possible in an
That's
infinite
gonna be an
universe.
insight check. It's gonna be a 19.
Okay. You think she's talking out of her ass and she doesn't know.
Okay.
I say we take it to a thieves guild and see what
All right, I agree with you on that.
Okay.
While they're doing this.
Let's get a second opinion.
Okay.
No offense.
I get it. Y'all don't like short people.
Can I see yours to compare?
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
I wouldn't do. Sorry, it's too meta. I won't.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
I might, but
So the guard captain just kind of follows you out and he's like, whatever you need, we're here.
While they were doing that, I was next door or looking for
Oh,
a
right,
building.
right. Go ahead and give me a persuasion. Actually, are you just doing it by yourself or are other people helping you?
I don't think anyone came out with me.
Nobody did.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I don't
do
know if you want to hang out with them.
contested.
I could
So,
have gone with you. Yeah.
You
Are you
wanna
going
come
with?
me?
Yeah.
okay,
We'll
so let's
go
do a
look for-
contested. We'll try to do 3 successes before 2 failures. You're gonna look around. What exactly you want to know from the neighbors?
I'd like to narrow it down to see if anyone maybe has any windows facing the
Okay.
aforementioned crime scene. Is there
Fine.
any houses that are tall enough to maybe have given access to the roof? Maybe someone heard something from that house.
saw anyone running or
Yeah,
being
sure.
weird.
saw anybody sneaking in. It's broad daylight, so
Okay.
maybe someone was awake.
Go ahead and give me a DC 14 and we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm going to use fucking guidance on myself.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on, is the ranger, are you going to help her in any way on these rolls or not?
How would I do that?
You can give helping advice. You can try to like knock on doors for her until you find somebody who's there.
Help us with action.
You can act evil and brooding behind her in a threatening manner.
Oh.
And pretty much what that would do is that would give me advantage, right?
If she rolled over.
or if
yeah,
she rolled over.
exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think intimidating would be weird?
Follow your heart. I believe in you.
Just be you.
Yeah, I'm not going to intimidate, but I'll just.
I mean, you kind of like know. I think you have a better idea of layouts than I do. I'm kind of more of the. Your veins are here.
Yeah,
Your
can I
bone
like
does
choose
not
the
belong
places
over
that I
there.
have
Of course.
more of a feeling about?
Yeah, you can stock out vantage points. It's fine.
Okay.
So we both roll d20s.
Yeah, D20. Your DC is going to be 14. You're looking for different vantage points. Your DC is going to be 16, but you do have advantage because you were studying maps all day.
Okay.
And I'm going to guidance. Investigation.
We'll see if
And what am I?
yours is DC 16 on. We're going to go with investigation on this.
I got a 13.
Okay, so.
20.
Yeah, but
Oh.
she changes it, so if she doesn't make hers, then you get disadvantage on yours.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then, do I roll the guidance once or do I roll?
you only
it
get
each
one.
time?
You only get one, but you can add it to whichever one you like.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna keep that 4
I
because I
see.
like that 4. Oh, that's a nat
Nice.
20. That was way better. So I'm gonna keep the unnatural 20.
Right. So you're talking, and they go. You go up to a door, and you open it, and there's a woman in there with 2 children, and she looks at you, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't see it, but my kids came beating on the door, and there was just blood coming into the drain. We saw the poor top of the roof with the arrow through his eyes. He had a family. He was a family boy.
I know. I heard there were
Yeah.
2 letters on him.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that, but it's sweetest kids.
Shame.
Too bad they'll be orphans now. Hopefully the master will take care of them. But yeah.
Jen's laughing, not Atrissa.
Right. But she does narrow down the time for you. Okay, go ahead.
Did your kids see anything then? Did they see
No,
something?
no, they saw nothing.
They
They
just
they
saw
were the
them.
first to spot the bodies.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so go ahead and give me another one.
Okay, with disadvantage, can I?
Well, no, this is a new.
New
we're-
one.
Remember,
Okay.
we're doing a contested thing, so
Okay, so she'll go first, and then
she'll
I'll
go first and tell you whether they have advantage, disadvantage.
19.
Okay, you have advantage. Go ahead.
Advantage. I'm gonna guidance myself again
Sure.
because I forgot I had that cantrip that would
I
have
love
been
that
really great
cantrip.
in that investigation
I use it all
slash
the time.
all of that other stuff I did.
Mhm.
So now I have advantage, so that's gonna be 18.
18. Okay, you go on another.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
That's fine. You go through another one, and there's a guy standing there, and he says, "Oh yeah, we didn't hear anything. It's very strange. It's just all of a sudden the alarms went off. There were people scattering all through the road, but whatever had happened, it happened before all of that happened." He's kind of helpful, but kind of not. He kind of narrows it down a little bit more.
And
But
get a better time frame
exactly.
again.
Go ahead and hit me again.
Last one. We got this.
Oh, I didn't roll twice on the other one. Oops.
Or you only get the advantage once?
Yeah. she only gets
Oh,
one.
okay, good. 8.
So disadvantage on this
Okay. And I'm guidance again.
one. Okay.
Ooh. 8.
8.
8.
You go to knock on the door, you open it, and there's this woman in the middle of dinner. She says, "We don't want any." She slams the door in your face.
Okay. Great.
No Girl Scouts here.
All right. 2 4, 1 against. Go ahead. Do the next one.
Okay. We got this.
So it's 3
We got this.
successes or 2 failures. So
16.
that's a success. That's what you needed.
Guidance.
Go for it.
Oh. Oh no. 11.
Mm,
Oh no.
Is it 11?
That's with advantage, yep.
Okay. You go down to another one. You open the door, and
Hello.
there's a woman there with her small child. And she says, "We didn't want this kind of thing in our neighborhood. We pay for noble classes, so we don't have to deal with this type of thing in our neighborhood. And anyone investigating that should be beaten." And she closes the door, and she you hear her basically yelling out to everybody "Don't answer the door! There's some person here causing mischief." And she shuts the door on you.
rude.
These, it's
Trying to help.
right. You'd think that people would want them to be caught, but
You would think so as well.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, well,
So
I
she's kind of
guess
poisoned the well for you at this
I
point.
guess we should head back and
Okay.
let everyone know we didn't find anything. Thanks for helping me, though. I really appreciate it.
All right, so you group back up. What are we doing at this point?
What? We're gonna go to the Thieves' Camp? Do you guys know Thieves' Camp?
These can't is language.
It is.
Yeah. We were gonna
Thieves'
go to a
Guild.
tavern and talk to people to see if they know what the tools were.
Yes.
Do either of you know Thieves' Camp?
No.
Anyone else know Thieves' Camp?
No, you're the one that's.
I volunteer myself to go to the tavern
You're not going alone.
and find myself.
I think we're all going.
We're all
together.
going.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
Okay.
I want to go to the original tavern.
Wait, I have an idea.
Really? Okay, go ahead.
What if we went to the Black Eyed Guild?
It's not an open guild house.
We can't go there.
Correct.
They're also assassins. Oh, I mean,
I know, but they're
Roach
kind of like
assassins?
noble assassins, you know, or
that's
like
true.
they're kind of
Maybe they would help us because they don't want their name being tarnished.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And just like have them confirm that they had nothing to do with it.
That would be good.
I mean, but if we
Okay.
can't find them, then
Yeah, if we can't get in, then
which
Okay,
which
so what are we
tavern
doing at this
does Pearl want to go to?
Are we going to the original one?
Yes.
Okay. So you're walking through the streets. Pearl starts taking you through a very strange zigzag labyrinth of houses, alleyways, like small warehouses. You're very thoroughly confused.
Meanwhile, I'm going, my friends, they showed me this
Yes.
place.
You've been studying the map of the city. At this point, you're thoroughly confused. You have no idea what even quarter you're at. She's going through all these different things, and she starts heading through towards the docks. And as you are walking through there, from the shadows,
suddenly, without warning.
exactly. Yeah, suddenly, without warning, the podcast is over. We're going to go ahead and save this encounter until the next one. Okay, hope you enjoyed everything. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.